Hello everyone and welcome to the second round of the 2021 VFC season. Today we are here in South Africa at the legendary circuit in Kyalami. Among the beautiful countryside, this racing series returns to this magic place for the first time since 2014. To me, it's a new experience as well, as in my almost 10 years of league racing I haven't started a race here yet. A long straight going downhill, this racetrack has some elevation changes like the run towards turn 1, which also is the best place for overtaking. Also, this circuit is very demanding for the tires, with plenty of fast corners and long turns. Some of them go downhill as well, which causes even more strain to the rubber. This dip here is the most difficult section, with a hill before the entry where you need to go in blindly. One lap is exactly 4.529 kilometers and is one of the shortest laps of the year. 50 laps is the race distance, and the biggest question here is, can Clifford use their momentum taken from Melbourne? The likelihood of rain of 33% spices everything up a little. But enough of that, now let's go to the qualifying. A lot of traffic out there as it starts raining, so everyone tries to set his lap as long as it is dry. Daniel Benton-Reader in a Beta Julia ahead of me. I'm trying to use a slipstream to get as quick as possible because this is our only chance, you know? So, is he defending? Okay, I have to brake earlier due to some weaker brakes, but turn 1 hit perfectly, 2, 3 and 4. No, he understeers out. Okay, his lap is done. I think he will lift to let me go. No, he's not. He's not. What is he doing? I have to put myself outside there because, as I said, this is my only chance. So, what is he doing? Why is he? I mean, okay, he's got his right to do his lap, but you know, fighting maybe costs even more time. So now I'm blocking. Who's that behind there? Well, okay, maybe I shouldn't look at the rear mirror and at the same time braking for the corner, or like in this example, not braking for the corner at all. So, well, I pretty much fucked myself, so no time for me in a dry or semi-dry conditions. But to be able to show you guys at least one qualifying lap, let's do it with the wet tire, braking at around 120 meters, for turn 1, even locking up the front left, going around carefully, but okay. Now into turn 4, car wants to understeer, then tricky on the exit, but it's okay. I'm almost up by a half of a second on my own delta. Playing with the throttle here, car wants to understeer. Now again, very, very careful. Actually, I was sure that I will not gain any position and I will stay at P21, but you know, just for fun and for the unlike situation, if I gain one, you know, why not? Now, this is a very tricky section, as I said before. Difficult to pick up the traction because the car goes, well, the track goes downhill, so the most load is on the front tires. Careful braking into this corner. Careful out. Now stick on the curb on the left. Lift. You know, just brake at around 80 meters. Early turn in. And there you go. This is the first lap, or at least in this video, first lap at the Kyalami circuit, and I'm on P21. What a surprise. To me, it's a very high risk, you know, especially with a hairpin, heavy braking zone into turn 1. I'd rather stay out of the trouble, so I start out of the pits once again. As the race gets underway, I'm waiting for my green light. There it is. Away I go. So once again, starting from the pits, I mean, saving 2-3 liters of fuel might, you know, translate in a additional lap on your stint, and the obvious choice is, well, there's a Saldo on the sideline, okay, And also the obvious choice is to start on a slick tire. I mean, you can see the dry line, although it's very slippery outside the, the line, but if you start out of the pits, you have to take some gamble, and this is what I do. Yeah, thanks for that, for letting me by. So I'm already P22 out of 24, so just one place behind my actual starting position. So as you can see, I did not lose a lot, but now extremely careful, because you don't know how the drivers behave. Marvin Schumacher ahead of me is on the wet tires, so yeah, he's already tried to cool them. Now he sweeps to the left quite quickly. Oh, I almost touched him, almost spun myself. So it's gonna be a very tricky one. I think more difficult than Melbourne, that's for sure. Okay, now I got him, I think. Using the slipstream. On the straight, it's not a problem at all to go along the, you know, the wet side, and also braking halfway on the wet part is alright, so it's working good so far. I mean, offline 50% wet is the... Yeah, it's getting darker, that's right.
That's good.
But I'm on P21 now. There's Alex Rudd going off-roading, but he stays ahead of me. There's some more trouble. Alex Kraft, oh. Okay.
Good.
He let me enough space, but oh. Okay, Yannick Malaika, quite bold move. I mean, okay, I think he should be pissed because he started from pole position, now he is on P20, so, well, isn't ideal. But I tried to overtake him. I was hoping that he's, you know, just back off, but then I was on a wet side, so I was a loser in that situation. But it's okay. I mean, it's a long race, 50 laps. We're just about to finish the second, and I know that I can overtake them. There's already yellow flag. Now it's gone. So I know I can overtake them. I know I'm faster. Now the question is, where and how much risk am I willing to take with a heavy car, you know? Let's just have a look at it for 1 or 2 laps. Still careful, still trying to find your groove, Okay, so there's the first drive-through penalty of the race. Malaika is also...
Eine Verwarnung für Tim Brendel verursachen einer Kollision mit Travis Carter in der Startaufstellung.
Ja, ey.
Oh, there's one car going off.
Ja, dann rein für...
Well, Schmidt... Well, now Schmidt realizes that he was on a wrong set of tires. He started on a wet tire because his starting position was offline, so it was it's very difficult to start with slick tires on a wet side, you know. But now he realizes that it was maybe not the smartest idea because he's losing time. Now some guys are pitting, so I am on P18, still behind Malaika. I'm really, you know, I'm not trying to outweight the guys ahead, but I mean, look at them. They're fighting. They're doing everything they can to stay on a dry line, and at the same time taking risk and already almost going off.
Wichtig, dass du vor Schlüter bist.
So now I'm just looking for the best opportunity to overtake. I don't want to take any risk, any crazy situations to get past by them.
So schnell aufdrucken.
Ah, no!
Ja, macht nichts, mal einfach weiter. Alles gut.
Oh, crap.
Gucken, was passiert.
Crap.
Minimum talking. God damn it.
So anybody who finds my front wing,
Hab keinen Frontflügel
yeah,
mehr.
you can keep it. because I lost it anyway. So, well, I would say that's very far from ideal, isn't it? So again, you know, using everything I have on fuel, and there's Lucas going by. He was in the pits the prior lap. So I need a new front wing, new tires, and, well, get up to 80 liters again. So one lap after my stop, yeah, we realized it started raining again. So if you do gamble, you better do it right, because otherwise it won't be good. So I was just in the pits, picked up my new front wing, picked up new dry tires, and now I think it's pretty much likely that I will have to pit again for wet tires. I mean, intensity gets higher and higher, while I cannot really feel it right now because the dry line is still there. You have to use all the grip you can have at the current situation, and I'm actually feeling quite good right now. So, okay, now I'm on the steering.
Gianni wird vorne an die Box.
And, you know, I was thinking about it. What if I just stay out, do whatever I can just to, you know, keep the car on the track with these kind of tires, and maybe in a lap or two it will stop raining while everybody's okay, that was not good. While everybody around is panicking and going for a heavy wet again, you know. But at the current stage, it's pretty much likely.
Auf Regenreifen, ich gucke auf die Zeit.
It's very likely that I will have to pit myself, you know. There's a Scuderia CM, I think it's Gaggiano. So, well, okay, I'm still 22nd, but, you know, you can already see, by the way, that the dry line is getting wetter. It's not that dry again. So now I can already see the car is sliding. It's getting more difficult to stay quick in the corners. Yeah, okay, in this one it's okay so far. So, yeah, 20% rain intensity, the track gets wetter again, but at the current stage we're fine. Again, braking for the blind corner.
Zeiten von Gianni sind schlecht.
Okay. Vorne ist dann noch einer
Oh,
rein.
now I'm, by the way, P21, okay.
Sehr gut.
Brennte bei Leica Carter, räumlich in der Box, sag bitte
Didn't
nochmal.
realize how I gained the
Der
position.
Reifen, der war okay.
Sag ich dir gleich. Vorne auf Regen.
Okay.
So there are some drivers out there going on heavy wets right now, and they're faster. So it's a big question right now. What do you want to do? You want to stay on what you have, or do you want to really, you know,
Bewarnung, Marvin Schumacher, ignorieren vom blauen
okay,
Flaggen.
there's another warning. Or do you, oh, okay, now I start sliding, so I think this is the point where it's not a question anymore, it's the obvious thing, you know? Because if the guys on the wet tire are quicker than you are on a dry tire, then it's actually obvious, but God knows what will happen in just a few laps, you know? Maybe it will stop raining and the track will dry up quite quickly, and after, I don't know, 5 laps,
Du bist aber schneller als
after 5 laps it's the wrong tire then again, you know? It's,
War noch einer.
I hate these kind of races because it's just a gamble, you know? The likelihood of rain is 33%, so, in weather forecast there was nothing told about
nächste Runde.
a possibility that the rain might come
Guck
back.
weit auf die Zeit.
What is going on here? Oh, there's a...
Ja,
Oh,
war eine
okay. I mean, okay, I picked up some places, thanks for that, but what the hell was going on there? So better Julia ahead of me. I stay out for one more lap, although actually it's not the smartest idea anymore. Yeah, you know, it's, as I said, it's just gamble, because the later we get into the race, the less is the likelihood of rain, and now we get
Jo,
the second
Eine Durchfahrtsstraße
rain
für
of
Marvin Schumacher,
in a
unsafe
race. So
return to track.
I don't know. I mean,
Ja.
if you're lucky, you're in a
auf
right
Regen.
position and
Ja.
a right tire, and if you're unlucky, you're not. And to me, this is not really a realistic rainy race like you have it in real motorsports or even in karting, because of course weather forecast is always a question mark, is always a X factor you have to calculate with. But okay, I'm running out of grip.
Ja.
I'm running out of grip, so now it's now I have to get in. Even though the rain intensity decreases now, but the track is still pretty wet.
Gleich.
Maybe I should have stayed out and tried to get along. Doesn't matter how, but get along as as good as I can. But damn it! But doesn't matter. Now we are going in for heavy wet tires. So lap 13, and I got some traffic ahead of me.
Polens und Rütt nur versetzen.
Okay. I got some traffic ahead of me and behind me actually, because I'm lapped already.
Okay.
So, looking back at the race I had in Melbourne, it's not running quite smoothly. Oh, there's a Clifford car spinning now. I wanted to let him go because I was shown blue flags,
Sobald
but
einer hinter uns trocken holt, müssen wir auch
okay. So, I mean, just look at that situation.
Das Gefühl ist es eigentlich.
The dry line is back again. Now I'm going over to cool down the
Die
tires.
Linie sieht noch sehr dünn aus.
Halt dich auf dem
The
Laufband.
sky is blue, so it's not really looking like it's starting rain.
Ich soll schneller
It's
sein.
about to start raining again. So
Larry, du verlierst nur einen Platz. Willst du auf trocken gehen?
now Lucas is thinking
Ich würde
about a
warten.
stop. But to me,
Ich habe keine Ahnung. Die Reifen überhitzen, ich weiß es nicht.
Geh auf trocken, geh
Okay.
auf trocken.
okay, so
Soll ich noch wieder voll tanken? Hab 69 Liter.
Ja, mach.
so our situation is now clear.
Was fahren die vorne?
Go to the pits and pick up
22,7 Schubert. Das ist
pick
viel
up
schneller
the
als sonst.
dry tire again. The tire
Bist
we
aber
just
der
dropped
der schnellste
literally
von
a few laps ago. So a wrong decision from the strategy wise, and tough luck.
Also viel schneller ist es nicht.
I
10
think
Sekunden,
it's,
sondern ein bisschen mehr. Okay, ich
it's
habe
a
einen
good
Fehler gehabt dann.
It sums up pretty well what's going on here.
Ja.
Now again, 80
So sieht meiner
liters
Meinung nach
pre-select.
nicht reinzubinden,
The prime tires is
weil ich will mich nicht behauen.
this is the only tire which
Alles gut. Ich halte auf
is
trocken.
durable enough to get through. And my third stop within 15 laps. Well, it's getting better. And after my stop, being overtaken by a Razor GP. No, it's the our Academy car. And
Also Lukas ist
okay, Alex Kraft is ahead, I see.
Hä?
Wir
And
wissen
he
rein,
is, I think, he's still on the heavyweight tires.
Überleg aber
So
mal soft zu nehmen.
I think I should overtake him easily, as his tires should be, being hotter than his sun. Yeah, he's struggling. He's struggling, you can see that. Now he understeers, yeah. And now he's mine. And I'm on a glorious 20th place. So, I might sound sarcastic right now, which I actually don't intend to, but I mean, it's a pretty difficult situation, and we can only do what we can.
Du bist rein.
You know what I mean? I mean, there's nothing else I can do. The Equipo Saldo ahead is a lap ahead of me,
Weiße Flagge, letzter Sektor.
so
Travis ist da
I
langsam.
only can drive as quick as I can. I have a good setup, I know that. Oh, that's Menzies Grand Prix in a barrier. Yeah, just drive as quick as you can within the dry line and see what happens. I mean, Jungblut is now ahead of me around 12 seconds. If I can close up to him, it will be helpful, but considering that I'm on P19 right now, after over
Oh
a
mein
third
Gott,
of the race,
Sehr gut.
I shouldn't give up, but
Nein,
it's very unlikely that I will end up in points. Difficult
Ja,
races
schön.
like these happen
Witz,
once in a while, but
98.
the main point is
Ist was
to
passiert?
get through it,
Ja, ich muss
keep
wirklich
your head
fahren, weil
down, and
die Daten ansehen, von
you
denen sie
know,
auf meinem
do what you
Boxenplatz
can.
gemacht haben.
Because sometimes it looks like the
Ja, es
luck
ist
is not on your
hart
side,
gekommen.
but then it turns around and
Ganz
then you're the lucky ducky. A little jump ahead to lap 23, and I'm really about to have a fight with some cars. Pascal Polens and Tim Brendel are, I don't know, struggling or something like that. They were far ahead of me, but now we have a battle for P15. Still outside the points, but I mean,
Das hat
it's a
Sound
progress.
Soft.
Brendel is now
Yeah.
not a problem. It was very easy. I think he wasn't even boosting. And now my former teammate
Okay.
Polens in the Clipper car is ahead. I don't know. He must have been in some incidents. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he was so far ahead of me. But I don't care right now because all I want to do is to get past him. Oh no, he does a mistake. He's on a wet side. He's staying on a dry. Oh no, it's not gonna be good. No.
Jetzt ein Safety Car Anriss, so ist die Perle.
Oh. Braking on the wet
Ich
side.
check the
Well,
Drive-Thru gleich.
yeah, I was knowing.
Letzte Verwarnung, Tim Brendel, unsafe returning to track.
Okay, was hast du gemacht?
I was knowing right away that.
Versuch Polle zu überholen. Ging schief.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, no comment about that. Even from Cativo, I mean, there's everything what can go wrong goes wrong. So, I mean, I knew it right away that it's gonna be a penalty. So I knew right away that I fucked up, and yeah, trying to brake on a wet side, I lost it, and well, at least Pascal was there to avoid some major crash from me. Yeah, I mean his race was lost as well,
Ja, das mache ich dann.
as far as I heard, and mine as well, because these are not the places where he belong. But anyway, yeah, I was just waiting for the call. Still trying to get in there and do what I can. Maybe I was just too. I mean, I could have overtaken maybe one corner later, or even just wait for 30 seconds and maybe try it on a long straight. But in that corner, that was a bit over ambitious from my side. I have to admit that. And an unnecessary situation I put myself into, god damn it. Well.
Eine
Ja,
Rückwärtsstrafe für Larry Fischer verursacht.
Oh! Shit! What would have happened if I just turned into the penalty, into the pit? Oh. So I wasn't really sure. Maybe it wouldn't have counted. So, yeah. I mean, it was obvious call to.
Windbreeder mit dem Move des Jahres erst ins 11.
Okay, Bent Reader on P11. That's amazing. Yeah. So next lap, I will serve my drive-through penalty. Meanwhile, in lap 39 almost, I think I am 2 laps down already. Tim Brendel is in my slipstream. Not defending, doing nothing, let him go.
Also nach
Now
vorne
he's
geht da
so.
nichts mehr.
Okay,
Also
come
kannst
on,
du Zeit
go,
lassen.
just go. What I'm trying to do is, I know that I have not enough fuel to get through the end, so I'm trying to save some by lift and coast and going on engine mixture 2, or even at 1. But yeah, I'm still on P15, so actually it doesn't matter what I do.
Good job.
Points is far out of reach. I mean, Fabian Jungblut is on 12th place. 8-9 seconds ahead of me, and he was in a pit just, I don't know, 3 laps earlier. He just rejoined the race right ahead of me by a second, so now he's pulling away, and I know that there's actually no chance. So actually, it doesn't matter what I do, it just hang in there and try to bring it home. I mean, I'm really sorry if this video sound a bit more sarcastic than it actually should be, but there's not much to report on actually, because I'm just trying to do what I can, hang in there and, you know, do the laps. Now I'm in mixture 1 to save as much as I can, and I know that if I gain some places, it will only happen when the guys ahead of me are in the pits, and that I will lose it in just a few laps again. So a pretty pointless and frustrating situation, but the main point is to finish the race, because if we both finish the race, then we will get enough points to earn ourselves a car upgrade for Brazil for the next race. So actually it's still very hugely important to finish it. Doesn't matter on which position you are. I mean, it will not get better than P15, you know. So with Yannick Barwick ahead of me, who is, I don't know, a lap or maybe 2 ahead of me, and myself on the soft tire, because, you know, it wouldn't be enough, you know, without a stop. So I was thinking, let's have some fun and maybe try to go for a fastest lap. You know, why not? Just at least something to be proud of after this race. So pushing as much as I can, closing up to Yannick, who I would like to overtake, but otherwise I would just, risking another penalty, because he's actually fighting against Lucas for, I think it's P9. So I mean, I would serve a good job for my team, but I think I already do it by pressurizing him, although he knows that I'm just a lap behind. But still, having a car so close to you...
Mann, ich kann schon wieder die schnellsten nicht fahren.
Yeah, having a car so close to you in your mirror might be a factor which could distract you, but now I had to lift. Still, I'm over 2 seconds quicker than my best delta. So 1:16.2 is the quickest lap of the race, and I do a 1:16.8, just 0.6 away, which is positive, but well, not even the fastest lap I can get in this race. So why the hell are we actually doing here? I don't know. But looking at the sky now, it's getting dark again, so that's all about 20% likelihood of rain.
What?
But I think it's the last lap now. Now just cruising through the corners, because having the boost activated made me sump the fuel like, I don't know, like beer, and now just bringing it home. Even though I would be classified as, I don't know, P18 or something like that, even if I just stop on somewhere on the side of the road, but I don't want to be classified as finished and not finishing the race. Oh no, Yannick spun. But on the other side, my teammate is now the lucky guy who can stay in P9, considering that he was second, and in Australia it's a huge blow for us as a team. So this nightmare is over. Lucas is on P9. Sven Schubert wins this Grand Prix. Congratulations to this guy. And I am on P17.
Yep.
I'm really sorry for what I said in this video, because as I said, some things might be sarcastic, but there's really nothing more to report on, and I was thinking, let's still say something what I thought in that moment, because that's kind of how I felt, you know? It's a pointless situation you're in, you cannot do anything to get ahead of these guys because the majority of them were on a soft tire. So even if they do stop, I was so far behind them that still I will be maybe ahead of them by 1 or 2 seconds and still lose the position, you know. So it doesn't matter what I do, I'll be staying on P15, 16, 17, and I would like to focus on Brazil, a track I really like, and having our update on our car for the next race, I'm definitely positive. I mean, let's put this one aside and don't think about it too much. Now the rain starts again. I mean, it's a race off for us, but there's still 16 ahead of us, so there's a good chance to regain the confidence, regain what we lost, and then give another shot. So thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you really liked it, tell of your friends to join the league, to join the racing series, and consider subscribing my channel for more videos of those. Thanks for watching and stay healthy. Goodbye.